clearly not the first time that a minor has killed someone or has put someone's life at risk in the last few months here. Our viewers would remember in September last year, a teen had almost killed a Mumbai-based director on the roads. The 16-year-old son of the Deputy SP of Jammu and Kashmir Police, driving a Mahindra Thar that time, had hit Elias Kazmi, who was riding a scooter. When the injured Elias got up from the road and went to advise the minor of road safety, the 16-year-old pulled up the window and tried to zoom away. Elias's hands got stuck in the car, and then the teen, in a fit of rage, dragged him along with the car at high speed for a pretty significant distance. Elias had brain clots, his ribs were broken, and the teen's rage put a man in ICU. Just 5 days ago, meanwhile, the hunger for fame had claimed 2 more young lives. A social media live stream and thrill turned fatal for 2 youths aged 22 and 27. These young boys, you can see them on your screen right now, were headed to Mumbai from Ahmedabad in a Maruti Suzuki car, racing it at 160 kilometers per hour, completely oblivious of the fact that the tragedy might strike and put them at a permanent loss to their lives. So we have a lot to unpack over the next 20 minutes, and let's quickly go across to my esteemed panel who's joining me. We have Hormazd Sorabjee, who's the editor of Autocar India, joining us live. Also joining me is Shailesh Sinha, CEO of the Traffic People Foundation, Dr. Vikram Singh, former DGP of UP, and Swapnil Kothari, senior lawyer. Also, we are inviting your viewers. You can see the numbers that's flashing at the bottom of my screens. Please call in and give us your views as well, because this is something that impacts each and every citizen of India. Hormazd, I'll come to you first. Now, the team at Autocar India has gone to various lengths in its social media platforms and its print publications to emphasize on the need for safer roads, safer cars, and an overall safer driving standards here. But when you look at incidents like these, and when you look at the ease at which the accused get away because of their political or social connections, do you feel it's all a lost cause?
No, I think it's really very tragic what has happened, and even more tragic how it's happened. A minor drunk driving a very powerful car, is really a recipe for disaster. And I think for us, what we feel is that it's at the end right down to the person behind the wheel, and especially when they get behind something that is so powerful. Obviously, reaction time, the way a human reacts, there's just no margin at all. And people don't realize how fast these cars can go. I mean, they are designed to even stop relatively quickly, but they're designed for people who are in their senses and who have a certain level of experience and control. So clearly, 17-year-old underage, under the influence of alcohol, this was really a recipe for disaster. And frankly, he should not have been allowed to be close to that car. I think that to me really is the root cause of the issue. Yeah. And it's really been quite unfortunate.
So are stricter laws the answer? That's the easiest explanation one can come up with, but I suppose that's not the most accurate. Shailesh Sinha, you have been running the Traffic People Foundation, campaigning for the need to have safer roads. Do you really feel that the answer is simply having stricter laws to police our roads?
See, I'll tell you, let's talk about few stats. Number one, that India loses about 2 lakh people per annum, per year on the road due to accidents. Number two, 60% of road accidents happen because of irresponsible behavior, right? Number three is that are we ready with the machine when it comes to using that on the roads? See, practically a juvenile he's been addressed. My point is, if he was a juvenile, was he taken to the pub or bar with his father? Did his father, offer him drink? Number two. Number three, was he given a license that, yes, you're driving, I'll be co-driver to you? Because if at 17, if you have a learning license, you can drive with a co-driver, right? There has been nothing like that in the whole of scenario. Why is he not, addressed as an adult? right? Because he's under influence of alcohol. He's driving at overspeed. See, I've been driving a couple of sports car, Porsches. Yes, I have driven Porsches many a times, right? It is not a car. It's a supercar. You cannot, manage that machine because it is out of control. 3 to 4 seconds and it crosses 100 kilometers per hour. And Pune, being an IT city, being a student city, they would definitely be, more pedestrians, more students on the road at this point in time, because at this point in time, they have certain, freedom to move around, roam around. And that guy would be knowing this kind of, people moving, and the speed at which he was flashing through the road, that is, he should not be only given an essay thing, but this is a mockery of all the things that you have to write an essay, you have to, go to a psychiatrist.
I agree, Shailesh Sinha, and let's not overtly...
his mother, he himself, everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, my point is, let's not overtly focus on the fact that he was driving a Porsche, which is a very fast car and a very difficult car to control. The fact remains that even if he were driving an Alto or a Maruti 800, he was still breaking a lot of these rules here, and he had no business being in that car here. Vikram Singh and Swapnil Kothari will come to you.